wait for the other platforms to come online. Facebook, what's going on? And YouTube. Okay, cool. So everyone's back up. Fantastic. Okay, we're gonna do an XS Max screen replacement. This just came in like right now. Like the customer just messaged me right now. Oh, that's what I was doing on the stream before. When I was texting, he was texting me, and I was like, "Yeah, man, just come on over. Let's just do it." All right, so let's just get to this one. Knock this out. You know, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Tell a secret, okay? And you heard it. You heard it on here. The X and the 11 and the 12, I feel takes less time than the 7s and the 8s, because you don't got to mess with the home button and some other stuff. All right, let's heat it up a bit. Sounds like some Toy Story music or something. I'm gonna put my goggles on. Well, not goggles, but safety glasses. Because there's some glass, and I don't want it to come shooting in my face. Like I said before, I don't like glass in my eyeballs. I don't know about you. I prefer no glass in my eyeballs. Facebook, YouTube, if anybody is watching, say hello. Okay, that's probably good enough. Hopefully I didn't get too awful hot. There we go. Okay, it's coming off nice. That is... Hold on. I got the screen itself. I did not get the frame. That happens sometimes. The actual screen separates from the frame, which is fine. No big deal. Alright. So, to the beach. Yeah, bro. Surf's up, man. We're just gonna listen to this tune, and then maybe I'll tell a story. Not a real story, but. I need a green screen so it looks like I'm like surfing or something at the beach. Oh, that's what I should do. Have like a green screen set up, and then when certain songs come on, I like change the background. Yeah, that would just be amazing and hilarious, wouldn't it? Look, I'll just try and spice it up, okay? What do you want me to do? Which I believe this is the battery terminal. Boom. Off. we go. It's kind of a cool jam. Hope y'all are enjoying the YouTube tunes provided by YouTube. Royalty free, yes. Yes. I think they're cool. I like them. I like the tunes. They're cool for being free. Yeah. Here we go. It's coming up quite nice. I think this itself was a replacement by yours truly. Yes, sir. Repeat customers. Love it. Repeat customers. This is a trippy tune, man. Get the adhesive off. Again, you know, I don't necessarily do this channel. Let me turn it down just a tiny bit. Hold on. Let me turn this down just a little bit here. Just, hold on. Ah, it's hard to turn down. I'll tell you what. There we go. Oop. Turn down just a little bit. I can talk, I guess. It's hard to dial it in. Alright. Yeah, oh man, what was I what was I gonna say? Yeah, I do this channel because I don't know. I'm not really honest. I'm seriously not doing this channel to make money. Yeah, would I like to make a little bit of money? Sure, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, come on. But no, I mean, I do like talking to people, and I think it's fun. Just streaming. You know, people can come on and talk to me, and we can say stupid stuff, whatever. But nobody comes on, so you just get me blabbing away. I don't necessarily do this channel as a how-to. You know, like, oh, this is how you do this, because it would get boring because I do the same thing over and over. Like, once you do a couple screens, I mean, it's not hugely different from screen to screen. In case y'all are wondering, for some reason, I do any type of computer, you know, laptop, desktop, gaming. I do gaming consoles, PS4, Xbox, old, new. I've done a Commodore 64, Switches. Currently trying to work on a Game Gear, trying to fix that. I do phones, of course, tablets, and kind of some miscellaneous stuff. I've done like toys. I've done like a DJ table. I've done walkie-talkie. So yeah, you know. I might have to. All right, let's get the alcohol in here. So, what got me started into doing all of this? Well, you know what? It just kind of happened. So, a long time ago, when I was like 11, my dad took me to one of his friend's house. And his friend was like a Marine or something, but he did computers, and he had a kick-in computer system at the time. We're talking early 90s, 91. And while they're visiting him, I just played it like all day. They're like, Sean, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm just playing this computer. And man, I must have went through this dude's entire library of games and just played them all, and it was just amazing. And it was kind of the first time I really even, touched a computer and really kind of started to know what it was. So yeah, just being able to play on it was, a game. I don't know. I mean, certainly I've been playing Nintendo up until that time, and I don't know, man. I got on the computer, and he also had like a music thing. You can make music on it, and I was just like, man, that's amazing. And so my dad bought one not shortly thereafter. He bought a Tandy 286 SX25. I think it was like 25 megahertz. And I'd play games on that. I'd program it. I used to write little programs in QBasic, which is basically like MS-DOS Basic. It's kind of like Basic. It's MS-DOS's version of Basic. And then so this is where talk about Disney, man. We talk about Disney. Then I really like Disneyland a lot. I'm like every kid, right? I mean, come on, like every kid likes Disney. And I got to go, quote unquote, backstage. Well, what that means is there was an employee night. And this was 92, maybe, very early 90s. 92, maybe 91. I got to go with this couple who worked there, and this was employee night, and it took me along, and we were able to ride some of the rides with the service lights on. So we rode Space Mountain with the service lights on, and we walked through the Haunted Mansion with the service lights on, and we saw like how they did all the ghosts and stuff. They showed us. We were able to kind of see everything. It was really cool, and we got to walk in the service rooms where they serviced the ride vehicles. And one of them was like the Indiana Jones ride. At that time, I thought the Indiana Jones ride was real cool, and it still is. I think it's kind of still a cool ride. It's a similar ride to the dinosaur ride in Disney World. It's the same. In fact, it's the same ride vehicle, and it's the same track. Actually, they rehashed the track itself, like the track layout. And we saw the service room. I saw the electronics and stuff, and from that day forward, that's what I wanted to do, man. I wanted to do the electronics for Disney World. And at that time as a kid, I didn't understand subcontracting, and it's not like someone at the park like designing all the rides and putting the electronics all together. Obviously, they subcontract that out in the time I didn't. But that's what I wanted to do, right? Like I wanted to like design rides and electronics and stuff for Disney World, and I continued that for a long time into my later teenage years, just wanting to get into electronics. And I eventually went to a trade school for electronic engineering, and ultimately they dropped the curriculum, so I wasn't able to even complete the curriculum. But during that time, I took programming, and I already had like a little bit of programming experience from my childhood, and I took a C course, and that was cool, a C course, and I really liked it a lot, and I was good at it. I banged it out. It was no problem. And then the internet kind of came along later in 97, 98, and I started programming that. Well, programming, I started doing the HTML and CSS, and I started making websites and stuff, and I kept trying to do that. I kept trying to do websites for people, and eventually I made a website for this guy who sold kids furniture, and the site did pretty well. Made a couple sales, not a lot, but a couple, and he wrote me a big check, and I was like, man, this is it right here. And I got a job at this .com because of that, and I've been programming ever since. Now that's my regular job, but this because of programming and because of electronics engineering background, I wouldn't really say I have a background in electronic engineering. I don't really say, I wouldn't quite say that, but I I've always kind of fixed computers and worked on them. And at the .com, I also fixed our computers too there, and I helped other people fix their computers, and So when I came to this neighborhood, I started Kimbe Computers, and then there was this one guy who was doing phones, and I'm not exactly sure, because we basically got to talking, and he's like, yeah, I have to send my phones off to get fixed, when the connectors break and stuff like that. And I was like, well, dude, why isn't there someone around here who does that? He's like, oh, there's nobody around here who does the board work and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. So I got to thinking, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to get into. Well, he ended up not being here anymore, let's just say that, and I took over that part of the business. I took over the mobile side for this area, and I got into the board work. Instead of having to send it off, I do it myself. I try to anyway. I've gotten better ever since. So yeah, I don't know. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Maybe I'll tell it again. If y'all miss it this time, maybe I'll tell it again. What time we got? Oh, it doesn't really. Never mind. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I might do this in a microscope. It's just so much easier to do this in a microscope. I told this guy I'd be done in an hour. I better shut up and hurry up. But yeah, I'd still like to work at Disney, because they have such high quality, Now I know their toys, part of their toys are garbage, but it's just you go to the park, everything's just high class, high standards, and that's how I am, That's what I like. Hey, what's up? What's up, dude? Jason, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, I do this part time. I don't know if you remember, I was doing programming and stuff. So, but I do this part time. I fix devices, and I don't play much music these days. So busy. It's sad. Me and Jason, we were in a band many years ago. Quite a few years ago. He's still rocking the band out there in California. Is it Branch and Arrow? Y'all changed the name, Branch and Arrow? I like that name, by the way. I like it better than what it was. That's a cool name, Branch and Arrow. That's cool. I like it. I don't know if he's listening or not. Some people kind of jump in and then they take off. That's alright. Maybe they'll watch the rest of it later. Yeah, I wish I had more time to play music, but I just, like everybody, you get busy and you don't have time to do what you want. But, when I'm not doing this, I'd rather be with my kids. I wish I was with them now. I was thinking about it today. I'm just so busy. Really I gotta work through all these devices. Actually, ever since we went to Disney World a few weeks ago, I kind of always been backed up and behind. I never really recuperated after that yet, so I'm able to talk and do this at the same time because I've done this so many times, thankfully. Alright, so I believe this is a replacement and not original, so this can be chucked for sure. Oh, let's put on the. Let's put the seal on here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I've talked the whole time. I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to what I'm doing. But it's cool. I got it. It just I do it so much. This is easy. This stuff's easy. I'm doing the solder work. I can't. It's hard for me to talk. So yeah. I went to Amazon today and dropped off my returns. It's an exciting story. Super exciting story. Don't know why I told you that. I'm an Amazon junkie, man. I gotta be careful. I got to be careful. I spend way too much stuff on Amazon. Well, I spend a lot, but I mean, definitely. I had 3 returns of bullcrap I didn't need. I mean, so I bought it for the business. I did. Like, I bought it. In another stream, I had like some what was it? Diffusion paper. I bought some other safety glasses. And what else did I get? Oh, an HDMI. It's an HDMI to USB converter, so I can do my HDMI capture stuff. But it ended up being a problem with the computer and not the actual capture card itself. Oh, I'm having a problem with this right here right now. This is not wanting to cooperate. Oh, these seals, the error of margin is so small. It usually end up folding up and wrinkling up and stuff. It's very difficult. See, look, this side is on the very top. Whatever. I'm glad somebody stopped by and say hi. 2 people. My wife on the last stream. Old friend. Alright, we're gonna roll with this. We're almost done here with this one. Oh. Alright. So we got this. I might need to fix this little area here on the seal. It's just a little wrinkled up. They get wrinkled up real easy. So I gotta fix them. Oh, and my wife is watching me. My #1 fan. Love her so much. Let's see. Just trying to fix this seal here real quick. Straighten it out, because the seal is what gives it the water resistance. So you have a good seal on here. It prevents water and dirt and stuff. So I try and make sure the seal's on nice and good. There we go. It's okay. That's good. And then I'm just going to clean off the infrared projector, which is this little white circle little guy. You probably can't see this, but this is what projects the IR onto your face and does Face ID. When your Face ID stops working, it's probably because it's dirty. Probably there's junk on the IR projector and or the camera, the IR camera, which is right here. which is on this side. So this projects out little dots all over your face, and then this captures it, that guy right there. Never work with an audience. I'm trying. I watched a few videos on streaming, some do's and don'ts. So it took some tips. One of them is you got to keep talking. You know, blah 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 blah. Just like log.zip. Dude, that dude. Oh my goodness. Y'all see what log.zip? That guy. Does like Minecrafts. I can't believe that guy, how he talks. Just goes. I'm guessing he does it all off the cuff. It's crazy. That dude just goes. He's probably had a lot of practice, but. And for some odd reason, I do find him slightly entertaining. I don't know why. It's weird. I mean, I like Minecraft myself. And because I'm a programmer, it's interesting how they changed the game. They actually kind of reprogram the game a little bit. You can do that. I mean, you can't totally reprogram, but you can kind of change it, So that's what I think. He has somebody else that does that for him, and then they kind of set up a scenario, and then he does his thing. He talks through it, and so which is cool. It's cool. I see why kids like it, and it's kind of funny because the scenarios they make up is slightly humorous. Little plug for log.zip, like he needs it, like he needs plugs. I need plugs. He used to be plugging me. Say, hey, that guy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm. You know what? Again, I just do this stream for fun. Seriously. Honestly, I just do it for fun. And why not do it while I'm fixing stuff? My friends show up. People show up, say hi. That's cool. That's all I care about. I don't need 200 million views or nothing. Seriously. But also the customers enjoy watching their stuff getting fixed too. Some of them actually they do. They like watching. I'm not sure if this person's watching, but wrong one here. I'm actually almost done with this phone. Good thing too. He's probably gonna show up any minute. Okay. Alright, we're actually almost done. So. Gonna plug it up. Gotta be very careful. You gotta make sure you really line this stuff up before you start pushing down on these connectors, or you'll bust up the whole thing. The whole dumb thing. Why isn't this going in? This is the right size, right? It's gotta be. This is an XS Max. Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. That's definitely the right thing. It's not. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's tricky. Sometimes I gotta look at it at an angle, get it, line it up, get it in. There we go. My wife makes wonderful cakes and pastries. She's making cocoa bombs. I like the pumpkin spice one. That's really good. That's a new one she started making. Although I'm not a huge cake fan. I do like cake, don't get me wrong. I don't hate cake. A lot of people, they go, ooh, cake, ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't get too excited about it. And it's not because Sandy My wife makes it all the time, you know. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let me plug the battery back up. Let me put this back together here. Oh, wrong way. There we go. All right. Is there anybody else watching? Just say hi. I don't know who's on. I don't watch the numbers or anything. So if you're here, you're watching, just say hello. Or not. Whatever. My mind is a blank right now, to tell the truth. I don't know. I'm kind of hot. It's always hot in this room. And there we go. And before I do a final close, let's just turn it on and make sure this all is going to work. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, 5. Okay, there we go. That's a good sign. Good sign. This song is called Crystal Towers of the Moon. Very fitting. There we go. I think we saw an image there. Oh, baby, that looks good. Let's see. It's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Don't worry, that is not the password. I don't think that's the pin. Okay. We're going to roll with this. Let's roll with this. Let's just set this back in place. And you want to be careful when you push down. You just push along the edges, on the very, very edge. Very edge, and not very hard. You don't need to push really hard or you will break the screen, and we don't want to do that. These are not cheap. I get the quality stuff, folks. Only the best from my customers. See, there we go. And I'm just squeezing gently. I'm just going along, squeezing gently. His back is look at this. I can do these, but I have to change out the whole housing. I don't do just the glass. I don't have a $3,000 laser machine. But for Christmas, hint hint to those watching. Actually, I don't want that machine. I mean, I'd have to do a load of phones to make that up. I mean, that's crazy. Well, it's not crazy, but it's a professional machine. There we go. And I'm gonna take and here's some advice. I've said this before. If you bust the backs of your phone, you need to tape them up to help keep water and dirt from getting inside of them. Now I believe this person has a cover or a holder, a protector, whatever, which is fine. But you should still do this, even if you have a phone holder, protector, whatever. You should still do this. Because even I see even the protectors, they don't protect all the time. The dirt still makes its way, through and everything. So Even though this looks terrible, this will save the phone. I had a guy a couple days ago with an XR, and he jumped into a pool, and because the back of his phone was cracked open, it let a lot of water in, and yeah, his phone was done. So, yup, there we go. And this phone is done. I need to Twitch. I'm gonna leave the stream going. You will kind of see me doing some other stupid stuff. YouTube and Facebook, I will be back and do like another feed. But I will be right back because I gotta do another phone. I'll be back in just a few minutes because this customer is gonna pick it up. Here we go. Bam. Let's scan it for awesomeness. Meow. Meow. Totally awesome. Best job ever. Up next, we got 8. Coming up next.